My wife cheated on me, not with a stranger, but with my best friend slash my business partner. I know what it feels like to have your whole world snap in one moment. And if you're watching this, you're probably asking the same things that I ask. What am I supposed to learn from this? Is there a point to all this pain? Or is my life just wrecked beyond repair? In this video, I'm going to share with you the real lessons that I learned from my wife's betrayal that taught me how to be a man. It taught me so much about her, about me, about God, and about how you respond when the worst thing that you ever imagined actually happens. And I'm not speaking as some perfect expert. I'm speaking as a man who's been where you are right now, and I refuse to stay there. If you're a man trying to heal after your wife's betrayal, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because this channel is built for you. Now let's talk. What betrayal did to me and what it's doing to you. When I first caught my wife cheating, I didn't feel a little hurt, a small glimpse of hurt. No, my friend, I felt like I got shot in my chest. Boom! My stomach dropped, man. I remembered the feeling. My hands were shaking. My mind went 1,000 miles an hour. I remember that night getting in my car and just driving. No destination in mind, no plan, just anger and pain trying to outrun each other. The next day, she told me she was going to stay with her mentor. I thought in my mind, okay, maybe she's trying to go and get help. Maybe she wants to clear her head. What I did not know, my friend, that was she was going to go live with the man she cheated on me with. Yes, my friend, she wouldn't go live on with him. Months later, I checked her email and saw she had an appointment at the Apple store to get her phone fixed. So what I did, I showed up and boom, they were at the Apple store together in public like nothing was wrong. I watched them leave together, and in that moment, I wanted to do something that I would have regretted for the rest of my freaking life, my friend. That betrayal didn't just break my heart, it broke my identity. I thought I was a good husband. That's what I thought. I thought I was a loyal friend. That is what I thought. I thought we were a team. I thought we were a winning team. I thought I could trust my circle. If that's you right now, I want you to know something, my friend. You are not crazy for being hurt, my friend. You're not crazy. You're not dramatic and you're not weak. You got hit with a deep cut, my friend, a deep cut. And that cut goes through your trust, your manhood, your faith, and your future. But here's what I want to give you today. Not comfort, clarity. I want to show you what this betrayal can teach you if you allow it. If you let it, my friend, it can teach you something so you don't stay stuck in the same place I was, my friend. I was stuck. I am going to walk you through 7 big lessons I learned from my wife's betrayal. And as I go through these lessons, my friend, I want you to ask yourself, which one of these lessons I can learn from? Which one of these is my lesson right now? Lesson 1, my friend. Here it is. Her betrayal reveals her character, not my worth. When I found out about my wife cheated with my best friend and business partner, the first thing that hit me was, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I went down a whole list of things. Maybe if I didn't work so much, maybe if I wasn't focused on money, maybe if I was more romantic, maybe if I didn't travel so much for business, maybe if I was more fun, more fit, more whatever. If you name it, it was on my list. I took her choices and turned it into my identity, my friend. Understand what I'm saying? And maybe you're doing the same exact thing. You're thinking if I was more of a man, she wouldn't have stepped out. However, my friend, I want you to understand this. Here is the hard truth right here. Hear me clear. Hear me on this one. She had a choice. He had a choice. They choose to lie. They choose to sneak. They choose to cross the line. They knew it was wrong, my friend. They knew that. That is about their character, not your worth. Could you have done some things better? Probably. Most of us, all of us could have done things better. But cheating is not an automatic reaction to your flaws. Cheating is a decision tied to their heart, their issues, their lack of integrity. So here's the line that I had to learn, my friend. Her betrayal reveals her character, not my value, not my value. It did not prove that I am worthless. No, my friend, it proves her integrity, her lack of character. Lesson number 2, pain exposed my foundation. Her betrayal didn't just hurt my feelings. It exposed what I really was standing on. For me, I realized a lot of my identity was built on being the good husband, being the strong, put together guy, being the strong man, being the coach, being the one who had it all figured out. And then everything crushed. I lost my job. My face was splattered all over the news. My family was broken. People were talking. I felt like my whole entire life, my friend, was swept off the table. Just like that. And I had to face something. I had to face something that if my whole sense of who I am can be destroyed by someone else's sin, what was I really standing on? Like, I want you to understand that. And maybe you're there right now. You thought your marriage was a solid part of your life. I know I did. I thought that same exact thing. Now that it's cracked, you feel like you are cracked, my friend. You're not. That pain exposes your foundation. And even though it hurts, my friend, that's also where you can grow. Because now you can say right now, I can't put my entire identity in another human being. No, I cannot do that. I need a solid foundation that doesn't move when things get shaky. And that was a big lesson for me, my friend. Lesson number 3, numbing almost took me out, my friend. After all this happened, I didn't immediately become the wise Ty on YouTube who you are watching right now. I broke. I didn't run to alcohol. I didn't run to porn. My drug, my friend, was video games. I would sit for hours playing, escaping, trying not to feel anything because, my friend, understand what I'm about to tell you. In that game I was playing, nobody betrayed me. I could win. I had control. Maybe your version is different. Maybe it's porn. Maybe it's drinking. Maybe it's weed, my friend. Maybe it's doom scrolling on social media. Maybe you're overworking on your job to try to escape, but the pattern is the same. You think I'm just taking a break from the pain. That's the lie that our mind tell us. But really, you're training your brain right now to run away instead of face it. And every hour that you numb out, your life gets further and further behind. However, here's the line that I had to learn. Numbing feels like rest in the moment, but it steals my silence in the future. Video games wasn't evil by themselves. The problem was I was using them to try to escape. I wasn't playing for fun. I was playing to hide. I almost hid my whole life away. Don't let your vice be that thing that keeps you from ever healing from this betrayal, my friend. Whatever that vice may be, whether it's drugs, alcohol, video games, porn, don't let it be the reason to stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. Lesson number 4, my friend. I want you to understand this lesson. No one is coming to save me. There was a night. It was around 2 a.m. I was in the house alone with my children sleeping, feeling like my life had no purpose, my friend. Feeling like I didn't have no purpose. My wife was gone. She was living with him. My name was damaged. My heart was wrecked, my friend. And in that moment, In that very moment, a thought crossed my mind. Maybe they'll be better off if I wasn't even here. Maybe I am just in the way right now and I need to remove myself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. In that moment, I felt God speak to my heart. Not in a loud voice, not like some loud voice, but it was just real clear. In the moment where I wanted to take my life away, God said, how long are you going to sit there waiting for someone to save you? Your children need you. You need you. And at that very moment, I stood up, my friend, shrugged my shoulders and said, you right. It's time to get to work. It's time to begin becoming a better version of myself. I am done waiting for her to apologize, waiting for this to heal me, waiting for somebody to come and save me, waiting to God to magically erase the pain. And at that moment, I realized that God will meet me, but he cannot live my life for me. However, his word says that he is near to the brokenhearted. Nobody was going to walk to the gym for me. Nobody's going to do the workout for me. Nobody was going to come put the controller down for me. Nobody was going to force me to forgive, to rebuild, to lead. That has to be my choice, my friend. So for you, brother, here's the lesson that I want you to understand right now. You may not have chosen this betrayal, but you do choose your response. What is that response going to be? Lesson number 5, my friend. This is a big one. Forgiveness was for my freedom, not for her comfort. I wish I could tell you that I just woke up one day and forgave my wife. No, my friend, that's not the truth. I was angry, my friend. I wanted her to hurt the same way that I hurt it. I wanted her to feel it. Part of me thought, this is a part of me that thought that if I stay mad, that means I still care. That means I didn't just let it go. But here's what I learned over time, my friend. I learned this over time, and I'm about to give you some keys that will change your life. The more I held on to that bitterness, the more it held on to me. It didn't punish her. It punished me. It punished my mind, my body, my sleep, my peace. And one day I finally said to myself, I'm not forgiving you because what you did was okay. No, I'm forgiving you. I am forgiving you because I'm tired of carrying this weight every second of my life. The Bible says God heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds, but he doesn't heal what we keep reopening with bitterness, my friend. No, forgiveness for me wasn't everything's all good now. We're back to normal. I trust you like before. No, my friend, none of that crap. Forgiveness was I will not let your choices live rent-free in my heart anymore. That was forgiveness. Forgiveness was that's a lesson betrayal forced me to learn. That right there, my friend, you might not be ready to forgive fully yet. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. But at some point, if you want peace, my friend, you have to stop drinking poison, hoping that it hurts someone else. This is a big one right here. Lesson number 6. My children and my calling were watching my response. In the middle of all this, I still had to be a dad, my friend. In the middle of all this chaos, my children still needed to eat. They still needed rides to school. They still needed that love. There were days I wanted to stay in bed, close the blinds, and just disappear. My friend, I remember, but every time I looked at my children, I felt this push. I felt this push that they're watching what you do with this. They're watching what you do with this, not in a pressure way, in a wake up way. That's how I seem like in a wake up way. Like at some point, I realized my son doesn't just need a dad who talks about being strong. He needs to see what it's like to get hit and still stand. He needed to see that. My daughters don't just need a dad who says you're valuable. No, they need to see a man who values himself even in the midst of betrayal, heartbreak, pain, and beyond my children, there was my calling, my friend. I didn't know, my friend. I didn't know what Man Unbreakable would be. I didn't know I'd be talking to you on YouTube. If you would say I'd be sharing my story, I would have told you you're lying. But I did know this. The way I responded to this is going to build or break the man I'm becoming. So I choose to build. I choose to build. You might not have children. You might not be on camera, my friend. And that's okay. That's totally okay. But somebody is watching your response. Whether that's your children, whether that's your friends, however it is your future self. This betrayal is building a version of you if you allow it. The lesson is, let it build a man that you're proud to remember. Let this betrayal build a man, build the best version of yourself. Here we go, my friend. Lesson number 7, the final lesson. My story isn't a stain. It's an assignment. For a long time, I saw my story as a stain. I'm the guy whose wife cheated on. I'm that guy. I'm the guy who lost it all. I'm the guy who got fired. I'm the guy whose face was all over the news in this whole entire state, my friend. It wasn't just the city. It was the state. Shame told me, hide. Don't talk about it. Forget it. Pretend like it never happened. That is what shame did. But God started to flip that in me slowly. I began to see, my friend. I started to see this story that almost killed me could be the same story that helped another man live, my friend. The nights I wanted to stay in bed, the days I hid in video games, the moments I almost made choices I could never take back, my friend. All of that, my friend, all of it became fuel for this to talk to you. Fuel to help you, fuel to build this channel, fuel to write, to coach, to teach. That was the fuel, my friend, to be a voice that says you are not alone in this. I've been there. Let's walk together. I am with you, my friend. Let's walk this thing out together. That's why I can sit here now and say my wife's betrayal is part of my story, but it's not the headline anymore, my friend. Understand, and that's a lesson for you too. What happened to you is real. That pain, my friend, is real, but it does not have to be your final identity. Understand what I am saying right here. This can be your training ground, your turning point, the chapter where you decide, I will not die in this mess. I choose to build from right here. Right here, I choose to build. Let me put all this together right now. Here is the deep reframe that I want you to walk away with. Betrayal didn't just happen to me. It also revealed what's in me and gave me a choice about who I become next. You are not just a victim of her choice, my friend. Understand this, or a man who wasn't enough, or a broken story. You are a man standing at a fork in the road, and you have two paths right now. One path is blame, bitterness, numbing out with vices, letting this moment define the rest of your life. The other path is facing the pain, learning the lessons, letting God work on your heart, building new habits, setting higher standards, becoming a man who is stronger because of what he walked through, my friend. You didn't choose the betrayal, but you do choose the road, my friend. That's the lesson that I had to learn, my friend. And it's the one that I am handing over to you right now. I'm going to give you two simple things to do after this video, my friend. One thing is, number one is write down your first lesson. After all these lessons that I just named, grab your notebook or your phone and write this sentence at the top. Write this sentence at the top that I'm about to say right now. One thing this betrayal is trying to teach me. Then finish it. Maybe it's her cheating it reveals her character. It's nothing about my value. I've been numbing instead of healing. I need God for real, not just theory, not just religious talk. I need to start leading my life again. What is that lesson, my friend? Whatever it is, get it out of your head and onto paper, my friend. I want you to do that. Then step 2, take one action that matches that lesson. If that lesson is I've been numbing instead of healing, your action might be no more porn. Cut that crap out. No more drinking alcohol. Cut that crap out. No more gaming. Cut that crap off. No more drugs. Cut that crap off. Hit the gym. Take a walk. Pray to God. What is that lesson, my friend? What is the action that you are going to take, my friend? Just start off small. Smally daily habits. You don't have to climb a mountain all at once, my friend. No, just start small. And that's maybe journaling, reading, going to the gym. You don't have to build a whole mountain in one day. Just start small. Not perfect, my friend. Just start small. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to leave it all in the comments. Drop this in the comments. One lesson that your wife betrayal is teaching you, my friend. One action you're going to take this week that lines up with that lesson. You never know, my friend. Your comment can help a man from quitting tonight. That pushes that man from going off the edge tonight. So leave your comment below. If this video has hit you in your chest, do me a huge favor and tap the like button below. You never know, my friend, that like button, it pushes this video out to the algorithm so more men can see it. And hit subscribe if you want that real talk, non-fluff videos, my friend. We're making a change over here and we are building a community of strong men who have been hurt by their wives' betrayal. Let's go deeper, my friend. I would love to get on the phone with you. Click the link in the description, fill out the form, and let's talk, my friend. I would love to hear your story and how I can help you become a better version of yourself. Before I leave, I want you to know this. I know this hurt. I know you didn't ask for this. However, my friend, I promise you, this is not the end of your story. This can be the chapter where you finally turn everything around, my friend, and become the strongest version of yourself. Until then, I want you to keep showing up. Keep choosing you because you are unbreakable. I will see you in the next video.